What's going on, everybody? Welcome to TeckReacts, where every beat counts. My name is Matt Tech. Thank you so much for joining me today for some more Unleash the Archers. It has been way too long since I have done some Unleash the Archers. If you haven't seen it yet, I've done the entire Apex album reaction, and we've done a couple songs here and there. I am going to do the next album reaction, but before I do, I gotta get a hit. I gotta get a dose. So this is a live performance from Bloodstock 2024. It was posted to YouTube 2 weeks ago. It's the song called Ghosts in the Midst. Excuse me, the Mist, not the midst, the mist. I don't know what album this is from, so I actually need to look that up real quick. Ghosts in the Mist. Unleash the Archers. Which album is it on? So it's on Phantoma. So not only have I not seen the live version, I actually don't know the song at all. But we're going to do this. This is Unleash the Archers, Ghosts in the Mist, Bloodstock 2024. Is it me, or does a double kick doesn't sound actually that smooth? It sounds like he might be struggling to play that a little bit. Whether that's like a pedal problem or something, but I don't know, it doesn't. The 16th notes just don't sound very even to me. Maybe it's just the way it's coming through. Maybe it's just the way the sound is being picked up. Instead of it sounding like it's kind of sounding like a I mean, I'm exaggerating, of course, but it just, the evenness between the notes sounds off for some reason. Wow. He recreates that live, huh? I'm glad to know they're playing with some tracks at least.
Once they have found you, know that there's nowhere you can run.
The drummer looks like he's having no fun whatsoever. Every time they show his face, very stoic, very blank. Beautiful. Is that a dual guitar solo and we only got one in the shot? Yeah. We gotta harmonize. Cameraman failed. Cameraman failed that one. That's a huge bass.
Thank you so much, Bloodstock.
Okay. Can I be real honest? I did not care for this. But I did not care for it because of the bands. I think the way that the audio was captured from the stage did not lend itself well for listening to outside. What probably happened is they're capturing the sound from either the stage board, like the stage soundboard that's controlling their, their on-stage mix and in-ears, or they captured it from the crowd, the crowd soundboard, the main one for the house. And it just was not optimized. Like it didn't go through a lot of post-production for it to be seen afterwards. And there's a couple reasons how I noticed that. One, their tracks were really, really low. So all of the additional instrumentation that's probably normally in this song. Again, I haven't heard the song, but judging from everything else they've done, there's heavy instrumentation besides just the guitar, bass, and drums. There's a lot of like symphonic elements, a lot of extra elements in there. And I could hear the tracks. So when they stopped playing, the tracks were very quiet. So one, tracks were way too quiet. Two, there was no effects on anything. So, so generally there's some reverb on the voice. There's this. There's a little bit of fullness set to the guitars. There's a little bit more like ring and resonance set to the drums. You don't do that live, generally, because the space that you're in generally provides its own resonance. So you may have to play with it a little bit, but not too much. So you got all these really kind of flat, damp sounds, right? No reverb, no resonance, no ringing out, which actually, for me, Brittany is probably the most impressive in this because she had no effects on her voice whatsoever that lend to maybe being able to cover up some bad notes, covering up being out of breath, covering up maybe you're supposed to be strong here, but you're weak because you're out of breath. Even without all that. So if you ever listen to like those, like Britney Spears, minus the effects things, 9 times out of 10, that's what happens in a live setting. Britney is so good that it sounds stellar, even with kind of that flat, no effect voice tone, not her voice, but the tone of the voice. She still nails every single note. So that's really impressive. Anybody that's been to a concert knows that this is not the way a concert sounds while you're there. And that's kind of the issue, right? I think that here there needed to be a lot more post-production to make this performance more I think that the audio needed to be more suited for people like me listening to it after the fact that weren't there. Because I guarantee you 100%, if you're in the audience, it sounded night and day difference than what we just heard. So I can't make a judgment on the song because I didn't really get a chance to hear the song. The cameraman failed us too when we had a dual guitar solo, a harmonized guitar solo, and he only zoomed in on one. So I don't know. This was just weird for me. I don't doubt that they're great live, but the audio, the way that the audio was captured and the way that the camera work was, just didn't really show me what I wanted to see and didn't really showcase how good they actually are. So, let's be a little a little bit more choosy with the live versions that we look at from some of these. And it says Bloodstock by the fans for the fans. So I don't even know what Bloodstock is. I don't know if it's new, if it's kind of like a low budget festival. You know, something like Vakken is got a massive budget and they do a ton of post production to make sure that the videos are good. I don't know anything about this one. So anyway, I still love Unleash the Archers. I still want to hear more. So let me know what's next down in the comments. I am going to do Apex. I am going to do what's after Apex. Because I did Apex already. Albums. My next one is going to be Abyss. So I'm going to do the full album listen of Abyss sometime in the next couple of months. I promise you. But until then, we'll drop some songs here and there. If there's a song that you love by Unleash the Archers that you're like, Matt, you must react to it right now, I'm guaranteeing 2-week turnarounds on certain reactions. You can see how that's accomplished down in the comments, or I'm sorry, down in the description. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.